very good for you for first Pilates.
Okay. What's the next one?
Okay, so the next one, let's see what I should have you do. Yeah, why not? Let's get on all fours.
Show you first. Let me have my stuff, baby.
I'm glad you could. And I had to shout out Lala Milan because I'm not even.
Nothing about this situation was supposed to see daylight, but now it's everywhere and the fallout is getting ugly fast. Keke Palmer is reportedly going through a rough spiral right now, and the chaos traces straight back to Blueface. What started as playful vibes has now turned into a full-blown public mess, and Keke is stuck dealing with the embarrassment alone. Here's where things get messy fast. A private video involving Keke and Blueface has allegedly surfaced online, showing moments that were never meant for public eyes. The clip spread like wildfire, and sources say Keke was completely blindsided by it. She's reportedly humiliated, overwhelmed, and trying to disappear from the noise as the internet runs wild with speculation. But what's pushing this from awkward to straight up cruel is how Blueface is handling it. Instead of standing by her or showing even a little respect, he's been making jokes and brushing it off like it's nothing. People close to the situation say Keke feels treated like she was disposable. Just another moment for him while she's left cleaning up the damage. To understand how this even started, you've got to rewind to that now viral live stream. Keke popped up on Blueface's live session under the excuse of Pilates and creative energy, and at first, everything looked light and playful. The mood was relaxed, laughs were flowing, and fans were eating it up. But Blueface couldn't help himself. While Keke was stretching and moving through the workout, he started flirting openly. No shame, no filter. At one point, he even told her to go lower, right there on live. The comment instantly shifted the energy, and viewers knew something was brewing, and it didn't stop there.
I want to shoot my own movie. But yeah, I would love to act in the movie.
And you want the movie to be about your life for real? Or what?
Yeah.
Can they see us still?
Things got extra awkward when Keke casually referred to Blueface's engineer as Boo, and Blueface immediately showed signs of jealousy, live and uncut. The tension was obvious, and instead of shutting it down, Keke leaned into the banter. That's the part that shocked people the most. Keke wasn't pulling away. She was smiling, blushing, and flirting right back. The chemistry was loud, undeniable, and impossible to ignore. Social media blew up with reactions, with many saying the vibe felt way too real to be just content. That single live stream clip took on a life of its own. Screenshots, edits, and reaction videos flooded timelines everywhere. Fans couldn't stop talking about how caught off guard they were seeing Keke in that light. Playful, bold, and clearly comfortable. What made things even wilder is what happened after the workout ended.
This is the hardest part about the song. For me, at least.
Okay. You got some beats up on there?
Yeah, you ready to rap?
I'm gonna try a little something, you know, why not? I try to put something together real quick.
Pretty good. You better than me, honestly.
Real quick, stop. You have your own vibe, though.
Yeah, but my vibe takes a little time.
The two reportedly stayed on live discussing a music project they were working on together. They talked creative chemistry, timing, and how some connections just feel natural. That conversation only fueled rumors that this was more than a casual collaboration. But that decision to stay close came back heavy. Not long after, that private footage started circulating, and Keke's entire online presence went silent. Her Instagram, her X account, nothing. No statements, no stories, no damage control. Just complete radio silence.
The retriever right here. We might, canary? What's that shit called? We might breed. We might breed. Mixed breed, you know? Oh.
People close to Keke say she's been laying low, trying to process the situation away from the spotlight. The embarrassment hit hard, and the lack of support from Blueface made it even worse. And honestly, fans weren't surprised by his behavior. Blueface has a long history of treating situations like jokes, especially when emotions are involved. What really raised eyebrows is that many believed he was already involved with Nevaeh Akira around the same time. Blueface and Nevaeh had been publicly claiming each other online, posting together, and even talking openly about future plans. In past interviews, Blueface went as far as discussing starting a family with her, which makes his actions with Keke look even messier. Now Keke is left facing the internet alone, while Blueface moves like nothing happened. And that contrast is exactly why people are calling this situation foul. Now here's where things get even messier, because for a while, fans were convinced this situation had already crossed another major line. When Nevaeh Akira posted an emotional message online calling Blueface her baby father, people instantly started connecting dots. That one post alone had the internet spiraling, thinking a whole new chapter had quietly unfolded. And it didn't stop there. Akira later went live and, without realizing it, appeared to show a pregnancy test on screen. The clip spread fast, and fans immediately assumed the rumors were confirmed. Whether it was a mistake or not, the damage was already done, and speculation exploded overnight.
Yeah, I want me to fall out and stuff. Y'all want me to fall out the window? I swear to God, that was low Bitch, y'all saying shit. I gotta grow up.
This all ties back to Blueface's mindset since regaining his freedom. He's been openly obsessed with the idea of having more kids, and he didn't exactly keep those thoughts private. Just days after getting out, he shared a message basically saying he was focused on starting families with multiple women. That alone made his later behavior with Keke Palmer look even more reckless. So when people saw him openly flirting with Keke on that live stream, many felt it crossed a serious boundary. Fans were quick to say the signs were always there, especially since Blueface had already been making wild jokes about Keke's appearance online days before that stream even happened. Looking back now, people are calling those comments the first major warning sign. To make matters worse, Blueface didn't slow down at all after his release. He went on what fans described as a public dating run, popping out with different women and making headlines left and right. But that phase didn't last long. Not even a full month later, he publicly announced that things were done between him and Hazel, brushing it off like it was nothing. That pattern is exactly why many people aren't feeling bad for Keke right now. Online chatter turned harsh, with some calling her out for getting involved in the first place. A lot of viewers are questioning her judgment and asking why she'd even entertain someone with that kind of reputation. And that criticism hit even harder because of Keke's past. This is the same Keke who once spoke up publicly against Trey's songs, saying she didn't appreciate being featured in one of his music videos without her clear approval.
What you call that right there? Call that getting ready for Keke, man.
But to be fair, Blue's been on a dating spree ever since his prison release. He was with Hazel E for the briefest of moments.
They should lock me the f up. What I did, baby last night.
Oh wow!
You put the leg up.
Oh, you're nailing me! Oh my God!
Shut up.
Back then, fans applauded her for standing firm and setting boundaries. So seeing her now in a playful, flirty live stream with Blueface left many people confused and disappointed. Supporters felt like her actions didn't line up with the standards she'd previously set for herself. That contrast sparked heated reactions across the internet. Some of the commentary was brutal. People questioned whether she was moving out of character, while others accused her of ignoring obvious red flags. One reaction summed up the confusion perfectly, saying Keke seemed to forget who she was and why people respected her in the first place. Another moment that resurfaced added even more fuel. Not long ago, Keke openly shared how she let public pressure stop her from doing an interview with Jonathan Majors. She admitted she listened to the noise that time, but insisted she wouldn't let anyone control her choices again. That statement came back to haunt her. When fans connected it to her decision to link up with Blueface, they felt she was contradicting herself. People began saying she was choosing chaos while calling it independence. Still, some believe this situation didn't come out of nowhere. According to longtime followers, Blueface had already been on Keke's radar back in 2023. Subtle interactions, shared spaces, and mutual industry circles made it less random than it first appeared. So while the internet debates blame and responsibility, one thing is clear. This wasn't just a random moment gone wrong. It was a chain of choices, signals, and ignored warnings that finally caught up with everyone involved. What makes this whole situation even more ironic is that Keke Palmer wasn't always silent when it came to Blueface and his personal drama. Long before her name was attached to him like this, Keke actually stepped into the conversation when Blueface and Chrisean Rock were publicly clashing over parenting choices. And she didn't hold back at all. At the time, Keke dropped a comment online that caught a lot of attention. She basically said that no matter how people felt about Chrisean, the reality was simple. She was a mother first, and the baby deserved real support, stability, and care. Keke questioned why so many people were quick to judge, but slow to actually show concern for struggling mothers. That message hit hard, and many praised her for speaking up.
You hear the beat a little bit again, just so I can remember how I'm about to flow up in it.
I don't
Play it for me, boo.
She went even deeper, pointing out that Chrisean wasn't some isolated case. In Keke's words, she was just one face representing many women going through similar battles. Mothers under pressure, mothers being mocked, and mothers being ignored while the internet laughs. Back then, Keke sounded grounded, compassionate, and aware. That's why people are now scratching their heads at how things ended up going this far. Some fans are saying it's not shocking at all that she eventually crossed personal boundaries with Blueface, but not for the reasons people think. They believe Keke saw herself as someone who could understand him, talk sense into him, or maybe even handle the chaos better than others. But reality doesn't care about good intentions. At the end of the day, a lot of people feel like Keke walked straight into this storm with her eyes wide open. Blueface's dating history isn't hidden. It's been loud, public, and messy for years. The warning signs weren't subtle, they were flashing neon red. Despite knowing all of that, Keke still chose to engage, still chose to be visible with him, and still chose to blur lines that should have stayed firm. And now, she's paying the price in the harshest way possible, publicly and emotionally. With that private footage circulating, things only got worse. Instead of sympathy, the internet turned cold. Clips, jokes, and commentary flooded timelines, and Keke became the target instead of the conversation. People stopped asking how this happened and started asking why she let it happen. And here's the painful part. She's getting little to no backup, no public defense, no united front, no reassurance from the person who should have stepped up. That silence speaks louder than any statement ever could. Right now, the internet is unforgiving, and once it locks into a narrative, it doesn't let go easy. Keke's reputation is taking hits, and the longer she stays quiet, the more people fill in the blanks themselves. At this point, many believe there's only one serious option left on the table: legal action. Not internet debates, not vague posts, not disappearing acts, but real steps behind the scenes. The big question is whether Keke is ready to go that route and deal with everything that comes with it. Because let's be real, going legal isn't just about accountability, it's about reopening wounds, facing scrutiny, and having every detail dissected all over again. And after everything she's already dealing with, that's not a small decision. So now, the situation sits in limbo. Keke laying low, Blueface moving like nothing happened, and the internet watching closely for the next move. Whether this ends quietly or explodes into something bigger is still up in the air, and that's where this chapter ends. For now, if you want more real, unfiltered celebrity drama just like this, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Drop your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you feel about this entire situation. And don't go anywhere. Check out the next video on your screen right now for even more wild celebrity stories. I'll see you on the next one.